She was a typical elementary school student with an average life. Unfortunately, she was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Please leave your thoughts in the comment section and hit the subscribe button if you want to stay tuned for more ASMR true crime stories. In 1999, a woman called mental health authorities with concerns over her son's violent behavior. Authorities did not take any action against the 37-year-old Nobuyuki Sato after this or a subsequent call. His mother became increasingly fearful for her life. She finally called the police for help when she feared her son would murder her. Police responded to the home in Kashiwazaki, Niigata Prefecture, Japan, where they did a shocking discovery. They discovered 19-year-old Fusako Sano, the 9-year-old who disappeared without a trace 9 years ago and 2 months earlier. Now, let's go back to 1990, 9 years prior to this discovery. Fusako Sano, then a 4th grade elementary school girl, disappeared on November 13 in 1990 at age 9 after watching a school baseball game in her hometown of Sanyo, Niigata Prefecture in Japan. A large police search failed to find the missing girl. Police even considered the possibility that she had been kidnapped by North Korean intelligence operatives. She had been kidnapped by Nobuyuki Sato, then a 28-year-old mentally disturbed, unemployed Japanese man who forced her into his car and subsequently held her in the upstairs floor of his apartment in a residential area of Kashiwazaki, Niigata Prefecture for 9 years and 2 months. The house is only 200 meters from a police substation and 55 kilometers from the location where she was kidnapped. Whilst Sano was initially scared, according to her own statements, she eventually just gave up and accepted her fate. Allegedly, Sato kept her tied up for several months and used a stun gun for punishments if she did not videotape horse races on television. Sano was also threatened with a knife and beatings. Her kidnapper shared his men's clothes with her and gave her food 3 times per day, either instant food or meals cooked by his mother, who lived downstairs in the house. He also cut Sano's hair. Since there was no bath or toilet upstairs where Sana was confined, she was only able to take a bath infrequently when permitted by her captor. She spent most of her time in captivity listening to the radio and reportedly was allowed to watch TV only in the last year of her ordeal. While the door was never locked, Sano did not take a step outside for 9 years. She later told the police, "I was too scared to escape and eventually lost the energy to escape." Sato's mother lived downstairs and apparently had no contact with her son's captive since he became very violent whenever she tried to go upstairs. However, police believe the mother must have had some knowledge of Sano's presence. For example, it was alleged that she purchased feminine hygiene products for the victim. The mother of Nobuyuki Sato, then 73 years old, consulted the Kashiwazaki Public Health Center in January 1996 because her son had been acting strangely and was violent to her. She called again on January 12th in 2000 and again on January 19th, requesting a visit to her home. Officials finally visited the home on Friday, January 28th in 2000. Subsequently, Sato caused a disturbance that resulted in police being called to the scene. On this occasion, Sano, by then 19-year-old, approached the officers and identified herself. She reportedly said, "I was abducted near the school by a man who forced me into a car. For 9 years, I did not take a step out of the house. Today, I went out for the first time." Upon her rescue, Sano was found to be healthy, although extremely thin and weak due to the lack of exercise. She could barely walk. She was also dehydrated due to the lack of exposure to sunlight. She also had a very light skin tone and suffered from jaundice. While her body was that of a 19-year-old woman, mentally she acted like a child, and she also suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder. Soon after her release, Sano was reunited with her family. Her mother did not initially recognize her, since she had last seen her at age 9. Nobuyuki Sato, then 37 years old, was hospitalized immediately on January 28, 2000 as mentally unstable. On February 10th in 2000, his legal status was changed from suspect to criminal, and he was arrested on February 11th in 2000. On July 10th in 2003, the Supreme Court Judge Taikisa Fukazawa accepted the prosecution's arguments, with the result that Sato was serving a 14-year prison sentence. Sato was sentenced to Chiba prison, but he was released from prison in April 2015, and around 2017, Sato was found dead, alone in an apartment in Chiba City. He was in his mid-50s at the time. In the years following her release, Sano's physical health improved, and she now helps out in her family's rice paddy. As a result of her lack of normal social interactions during her captivity, she still has difficulties adjusting to normal life, has very few friends, and likes to take walks alone. She enjoys digital photography, especially of flowers, and obtained a driver's license. Neighbors comment that she is a fan of the local G-League soccer team Alberix Niigata and goes to some of their games. The Sano family declines to comment on her ordeal. In 2007, her father drowned in a pond, unfortunately, in her presence, where the two went for fun. If you found this interesting, please give a like. It helps to get seen by other people, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. I hope you enjoyed listening